Body's like an otters, and its tail is like an eel's.
Did you know that the Great Barrier Reef is the only living thing visible from space?
Hi, I'm Professor Peter Harrison. I'm a marine ecologist and I work on corals on the Great Barrier Reef. I've been lucky enough to dive on the Great Barrier Reef for 40 years. It's an extraordinary place, full of beautifully coloured fish and corals. I really hope that everyone gets a chance to visit the Great Barrier.
The stars. Across cultures, there is much meaning and stories attributed to the night sky. For the Aboriginal people of Australia, the first Australians, the stars hold the knowledge. Since the beginning of time, the skies have guided us and determined our seasonal activities across our six-season country. Australians are the original astronomers. continue in the sky. For the Wiradjuri people of New South Wales, the emu body is directly overhead in August. It's time to go collect emu eggs. The songs sung across the country are known as songlines, and the stories told cover vast lands. This depth of understanding ensured our survival, predicted harvest, travel, and hunting times. Songlines contain the wisdom of the country. It's our memory book, and the songline trade routes are as diverse as the landscape, waterways, and are mirrored in the sky. The universal interconnectedness in Aboriginal culture reinforces our understanding that we are all interrelated to each other and the environment. While we all look up the same constellations, there are many different stories from the north to the south and west to the east. Everything is written twice, on the ground and in the sky. As we read the land, we look to the sky and watch for the seasonal constellations. When we navigate, the stars guide us at night. Through the day, stone arrangements and carved markers remind us of the stars. The Pleiades star cluster, known across Australia as the Seven Sisters. There are many similarities across the different language groups of the Central Desert about this epic dreaming story. Further west and to the east, the story shifts, and in some areas, it's the age-old story about unrequited, forbidden love. The moral of the Seven Sisters story echoes across the country, reminding us all of the value of women and ensuring morality. Sky knowledge includes the practical and the spiritual. It is handed down from one generation to next through kinship systems, lore, story, songs, ceremonies, rock art, carvings, and paintings. The Milky Way is seen as the rivers to the heavens by many groups. The young people of northeast Arnhem Land, when they pass away, they travel to the spirit world in the heavens. And along the Milky Way, you can see their campfires burning. The family witness a shooting star that tells them their loved one has arrived safely. For the seafaring Torres Strait Island people, knowledge of the stars guides these master mariners on epic journeys. The oldest living culture and their star stories can teach us all how the universe functions, from the ancient ceremonies to new technology. The wisdom past shows us solace and contentment and a piece of how small but vital we are of the role we play, reminding us each season to nurture and protect our lands. For Kamilaroi peoples in the east, the Milky Way is called Warrnambool, meaning river, the place where everything once was, until the universe was turned upside down, and now Warrnambool is the Milky Way that mirrors places on Earth. No matter how far we see, we are still all under one sky, shaped by a distinctive environment with shared values. We are all now shaped by and share the stewardship and caring for the lands, sea, and sky. Parani Birum Parahuari Moru. Yesterday's stars, tomorrow's path.
Today is my day. Let's go! The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef and the only living organism that you can see from space. Can you see the underwater robot spreading fertile eggs over the coral? This will help the reef grow. My marine scientist friends, Peter and Matt, are preserving the reef for the future. Australia is surrounded by sea. Our country is rich in natural beauty. We have lots of unique wildlife. Native wildflowers are found all over my country. We need to produce enough food for the future. Professor Pavillion is studying why bee numbers are declining. Wow, this beehive is amazing! Look, he puts little computer chips on their backs and tracks them. A green city landscape is an important part of our future. Australian rules football is the most highly attended spectator sport in Australia. This is the best place on earth to listen to the night sky. Australian astronomers are working with scientists around the globe to build the world's largest radio telescope. Welcome to the Hospital of the Future. Professor Mia is building 3D human cell frameworks for cells to regrow and restore damaged tissue. Human cell growth occurs, and the body absorbs the framework, filling a hole that was once there. Seth. He is going to be an amazing marine biologist. See you soon. My future is up to me. Thanks for coming.
I hear lots of snakes. It's not a snake. That's a good guess though, because I was doing the thing. Actually, before I covered creeks and estuaries, and they're a lot like the estuaries that they have here in the Emirates, except the ones in Australia have crocodiles. Roaming sound deep inside the throat. That's the sound that we mimic with the adapter. Okay, sometimes. So we don't always just make animals sound with the darkness. Sometimes we mimic them